Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you've not been here before. I really do appreciate your support on the channel, it means the absolute world to me. So today is going to be my January/February favourites. I've got quite a lot of things in here just because I've been doing a lot of testing. I got some things for my birthday in February. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know if this is something from the back end of December. So I'll talk you through it, and I'll talk you through the oldest palettes first. So yeah, we're going to be talking about palettes. Right, so it's this one. So I can't remember when I got this. I got this from Depop because I can't get it on Beauty Bay anymore. So it's the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place, and I absolutely love using it. I'm sure I did about 5 looks with it. So I don't know whether it was kind of back end of December or January, but I wanted to put it in as favourites because I don't think I did a favourites for December anyway. But just look how beautiful it is. It's absolutely stunning. So some of my favourite shades. I don't know if to do swatches. Swatches will make this video extremely long, won't it? Just want to show you some of my favourite shades. You've probably seen these swatches on this palette a lot. So from what I can remember, it's got a couple of duochromes in it. I think Zuba's one of them. No, I don't think it is. But it's a really nice pink. It's highly pigmented. Yeah, it's got kind of a gold reflect. And I know for a fact Farzo is just so pretty. But I wouldn't say they're my favourite shades. I'd say this one is. If I had to choose only one favourite shade, it would definitely be Buzo. Or Buzzo, I don't know how you pronounce it. Look at that green. Just look at it. I don't think I've got a green like that in my collection. Well, in fact, I know I haven't. Just look at those 3 shades together. And then there's Yara as well, which is really, really pretty and unique. What's that one there? It's like a blue-grey. And then there's that Oh Sun here. That's another pink. Yeah, this one is the duochrome one. It's got a gold undertone to it, but they're I mean, not necessarily this one, but them 4 I absolutely adore. They're kind of favourite shades from the palette. Well, since we're talking about the Juvia's Place palettes, I did also get this one from Depop. So this I'd been wanting for a very, very long time. It's so, so stunning. Just looks like this. I've dropped the plastic. I've only used it, I think, 3 times when Pretty Random chose it out for me, or I chose it. I can't remember. It might have been me choosing it because it was a new palette, and I played with this probably back end of January, early February. No, it would have been back end of January. This has some beautiful, beautiful shades in it. I'm not going to swatch everything, but that's that one. Right. And then more recently, Pretty Random chose this one out for me. It's the Profusion Cosmetics Mixed Metals Glam Palette. Guys, this is absolutely stunning. I need to do some swatches for this. So, my favourite shades are Zenith and Topaz. They're so, so beautiful. So, so pigmented. This orange one is out of this world crazy. Look at Topaz. Look how pretty it is. It's absolutely beautiful. Every time I wear this shade, I get compliments on it. And then you've got Regime. I don't think I've ever wore this one. Maybe once. That's just a really deep purple. That's really pretty as well. Like I said, I don't think I've ever worn that. This Superstar is really nice as well. It's like an olive gold. So those 3 shades look really, really pretty. So I kind of like did a halo eye with those 2, and then used that for the inner corner. Used Classic just in the crease, used Rich on the lash line, and I didn't use Noir, but it's a really nice black. So that's that. Right, then one of the next palettes I have really been enjoying using. I got this one for Christmas, so it probably would have been used in January, and I know I've used it in February as well. So we've got the ABH Soft Glam palette. This one is absolutely beautiful. I don't know why I kind of withheld buying it for myself a lot sooner than I did. It's just really nice. The formula is really pigmented. The mattes blend out like a dream. The shimmers are just stunning. I love this rose pink shade and bronze. So let's just swatch these. I mean, just look at them. They are just absolutely so stunning. You can't see them as well now, except because of the other eyeshadows, but they're just so metallic. Really like them. A lot of people complain about the ABH formula being powdery, and I agree to a point it is, but you can work with it. It's not like it's a terrible formula and you can't work with it. I definitely want to get more of these palettes in the future. I want the ABH Sultry palette, so yeah, I think that'll be next on the wish list. I'm trying to stop so many palettes coming into my collection this year. I'm focusing more on pigments and multichromes and duochromes, that kind of thing. The ones that come in like small pots and pans that you can basically just put in a palette, or like put in a little drawer rather than it take up a lot of room. And I don't really need a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so yeah, glad I've got that one though. Right, and then up next is the BH Cosmetics Love in London, and I did a few days looks with this as well. It's such a beautiful palette. I think this one might have been in late December, January again. It's just really beautiful. If you like neutrals, it's a beautiful neutrals palette. A lot of it's more on the cooler tone, I will give it that. But you can build, like this one is quite warm tone, this Queen shade, so you can make warm toned eyeshadows out of it as well. But the majority of the eyeshadows are cool toned, and you do get some nice like blues and purples in there as well. So I feel like it's a great palette for the price. I didn't actually pay anything for this. I got it from Boots with my Boots points, and that's what got me liking these little palettes. Ever since I've got this one, I've got the Smitten in Switzerland, and I've just bought the Lost in Los Angeles palette as well, which I'm going to need to be testing soon. I feel like I'm going to do 5 days 5 looks with that one palette alone. So I don't know what I'm going to do about the Pretty Random Chooses My palettes. I might just pull it out like I have done with the Natasha Denona, because obviously we're pulling palettes out for 2 weeks now, not one. So what I've been doing is pulling out a palette that has a lot of eyeshadows in it that I need to test, like the Natasha Denona Glam palette. And I've also pulled out the palettes that Pretty Random chose for me, and 1 or 2 palettes that I've chose for myself. So I might continue to do that, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's that one. And then the last palette is this one. So I got this for my birthday as well. I only used this the last couple of weeks, so it was definitely in February. Let's get into it. And I'd never really seen it, guys. I'd never really seen it up until me getting it for my birthday, and it is just such a beautiful palette. You only get 6 eyeshadows, but in it you're getting 2 duochromes, so 2 special eyeshadows. You're getting this really pigmented blue, this gold's nice. Every single eyeshadow in this palette I absolutely adore. I can't speak ill of it, you know, it's just a really good palette, and I'm glad I've got it in the collection. Especially for these 2 duochromes here, they just make the palette, I feel like. So yeah, really liking that. Right, so we've got quite a lot of favourites, just because these favourites are like from the last 2 months. So, right. Oh, there's another palette here. There's this Huda one. So it's just this Huda Gemstone Obsessions, and I've not tested every shade, but the shades that I've tested are absolutely stunning. I'm going to show you which ones I've tested. Sorry about that, I just had to change the battery. Right, so this shade here is a lot like the one that I've got on my lid now. They don't have names on, so I can't tell you, so I'll just call it number 1. So this one here is a really nice duochrome. Just trying to think what other shades I used. This one down here, again another duochrome. So that one is number 8. Really like using that, and I think I used the green, which is number 3. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? So yeah, I feel like I used them, but I really enjoyed using it now. Obviously with this palette, it is just a companion palette. You can't just use it on its own, but it is a really nice palette. And just looking at it, I know I've used that one as well. It's like a purple shade. So that's that one there. They're just really pretty. I do like the Huda formula anyway, especially from these Obsessions palettes. I didn't really like the Huda Nude Light, if I'm being completely honest. I love the Huda Mercury Retrograde palette. I feel like the formula in there, she's just got it bang on. It's really nice. So yeah, really enjoyed using that when I used it, but I do need to bring it out and use it a little bit more. That tends to be the running theme with eyeshadow palettes and myself. Obviously when Pretty Random chooses my eyeshadows, I can only do one look at a time with it. Whereas before I did the Pretty Random chooses my eyeshadow, I would bring one palette out, or maybe 2 at the most, for a week, and then we'd do multiple looks with it. Maybe in time I'll go back to the old way in about 6 months. Once I've been doing Pretty Random chooses my eyeshadow for 6 months, we'll also do 6 months of where I bring a palette out a week and just use that constantly, doing 5 days, 5 looks with the one palette. So then we've just got like face products in here. So let's talk about these briefly. I'm not going to be doing swatches on everything. Actually, we do have some eyeshadows. So we've got this Stila Little White Lies. I got this for Christmas. It is absolutely stunning. It's in the shade Yellow Tails. I've got a few of these now. I mean, look at that, guys. Look how reflective it is. It is so opaque. It's just a really pretty eyeshadow. And then I've got Mint Myth. I think that's in there as well. Yeah, it's here. I don't think Mint Myth is as opaque, but it's stunning. See, these are the type of eyeshadows. These are the type of eyeshadows that I want to get more of, just because they are so different and so unique to the collection and look so nice just as a one and done eyeshadow all over the lid. And then a couple of more eyeshadows that I've got that look absolutely stunning all over the lid. I got 3 of these. So they're the Revolution XX like multi-chromes, and this one is in Direct. This one is in Flip, I think. No, Rush. I'll give you a little swatch if I can of these. Yeah, I should be able to. That's what that one looks like. Doesn't it look nice? But I'm looking down at that and it looks like a bronzy gold, but on camera it looks purple. So that's the... Just going to pop a bit more on. That's what it looks like. It's looking a bit dull just because it's not got glitter glue underneath. And with these you need glitter glue. And then I'll show you my favourite one so far. This one is called Rush, because it's green. I love green, and that's what that one looks like. Again, they're not looking the best, just because I've not put glitter glue down, but I have got videos of both these on the channel. I'll try and remember to put them at the end of the video where the card section is, and you can go and have a look at them if you want to. Now, when I last looked at the sorry, I'm just wiping my hand. when I last looked to see if there were any reviews on that, I could only find one with a few other products that someone had been sent. Now I've obviously spent my own money on the products that I bought. Like I said earlier, I've got 3 of them, so you know my opinions are honest and genuine. If it wasn't a good product, I would tell you, because I wouldn't want you going out on my recommendations and buying them. But they are really good value for the price they're at now. I think they're about £5.99 or something like that. It's a really random figure. I think it might be either £5.69 or £5.99. But yeah, they are really good. Setting spray that I've been really enjoying is this one. So it's the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. I would definitely get the full size version of it. I've not got any left in that now, so I brought another one into the collection. That can go in empties. Oh, there's some more eyeshadows here. Right, so another kind of special eyeshadow that I've got. I got this for my birthday as well. This was my treat to myself. It's the Natasha Denona Chromium, and it's in the shade Scarab. I do want to get more of these, but they are just so expensive. It's £26. You can get a palette for £26. So stunning though, guys. I'm wasting some of this now, but just by showing you. Look at that. That is absolutely stunning, and I'm sure the camera's not going to do it justice. But yeah, so beautiful. I need to make sure I wear this often, otherwise it's just going to sit in my collection and go bad, and I would be absolutely devastated if that happened. The next one is the Natasha Denona Mini Star Palette, and I got this for Christmas, so it's probably going to be January when I used it. Looks like that. It's just absolutely beautiful. Love this shade here. It's like a blue brown. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love unique shades, especially duochromes. This shade here is a bit lackluster in my opinion, but this gold is really nice as well. So that's what they look like. I'll show you the rose gold shade. The mattes are really good as well. They blend out nice. Right, so that's the rose gold. Compared to this gold shade, it's just a really lackluster shade, I feel like. I mean, a lot of people say that they like it, and you know, each to their own and everything, but that's just my opinion. Obviously I'll use it up, but yeah, I don't feel like it's as good as the other 2 eyeshadows in the palette. Okay. Oh, and then, shall we talk about bronzers next? Yeah, let's talk about bronzers next. Right, so I've been recently using this bronzer. I brought this in again. I got it just before Christmas, and I brought it in for my birthday, so that was a couple of weeks ago now, but I absolutely love this little thing. So it's a Natasha Denona Bronzing Glow. I do prefer the bronzer more than the highlighter. I think this is going to work best as an inner corner highlighter. It's very sparkly and glittery, but this bronzer, guys, is just so nice for my skin tone. It's not orange, it's not muddy, it's just really pretty. And then we've got this highlighter. Yeah, it's just really grainy. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, it's because of the glitter that's in there. It's just grainy. So yeah, in future when I use it, I'll just use it as an inner corner highlight. That's one way to use it up. Then the next bronzer, which I never thought would be in a favourites, is this one. I pulled this out the same time I pulled out the Natasha Denona one and used them on alternate days, I think. So it's the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you'll know that I really don't like the scent, but the actual bronzer itself is really pretty. I mean, I don't understand why I don't like the scent, to be honest, because I love coconuts and it's supposed to be a coconut scent, but it smells like a sunscreen as well. And I don't really have anything, you know, I don't really have a problem with a sunscreen because obviously I wear sunscreen. I just don't know what it is. It's a very, very light bronzer, and every time I open it up, I just don't like the scent. But I will use it, and maybe once I've used one up, I will buy another one. It's not enough to put me off using it, and I have like worn down the pattern here, so I do like it. So I thought I would talk about that in this video. I would say it is one of my favourite bronzers, and I have only had it a little while. Got it just before Christmas, I think. Right, so highlighters. This could not be a favourite without this highlighter. I've had this a while now. It's the Ofra and Madison Miller in Moondance. It's just such a beautiful highlighter. Just love it. I love it so much. I mean, look at that. Look how pigmented it is. So stunning. And then another highlighter which is new to the collection, I got this one for Christmas, is the Benefit Cookie. Right, so that's that one. Right, so they're completely polar opposites. So we've got the Madison Miller one, which is more icy white, and then this one is more of a pink undertone. So it's a lot cooler. It's just a really, really nice highlighter. So that's that one. I'm just remembering though, because I'm too excited about the highlighters, I've not spoke to you about this e.l.f. quad. So I used this recently. You'll see a video go up on the channel soon. Let's just wipe these highlighters off. Now, right, I like it. I would say these two shimmers are a little bit chunky, but you can definitely work with it. This matte one it's hard to work with, just purely because you're not getting a lot of pigment off. So you really need to go in a lot of times, like multiple times. But I did watch Kelly Gucci's video, and she said if you get that mint eyeshadow pencil that they brought out and put this over the top, it looks nice. But in my opinion, buying an eyeshadow palette, you shouldn't have to get anything extra, but that's just my opinion. I will probably get that mint pencil and see how much of a difference it does make. This eyeshadow is really pigmented as well, so I'm going to do some swatches for you and you can see what they look like. I mean, it really is a pretty palette, but the formula isn't as good as the other palettes that they brought out. Now, I don't know if that's because it's pastels, which it probably is going to be. I'm really having to build up these shades, apart from the dark one. Right, so they're the two shimmers, really, really pretty, aren't they? Then this is the pastel matte, which you can barely see, and I've swatched that like 4 times. And then this is the darker one. It's like a grey green, I would say. It does look really, really pretty on the eyes, and I was happy with the look. I used all 4 eyeshadows when I created the look, so that will be going up on the channel soon. I think that video for the e.l.f. Mint to Be quad is actually scheduled to go up today, and I don't think this video will be going up today, so you'll get to see that before you see this favourites. Then we have, I think that's everything for eyeshadow now. So let's carry on with highlighters. I've got a few highlighters in here. So we've got this Doll Beauty one, absolutely lovely. I love this one as well. This one's a beaming highlighter. I think they've changed the packaging on Doll Beauty now, but that's what that one looks like. Real, real pretty. Then I've got this one. This one is so good for drugstore. It's really, really beaming. I've got a few of these Maybelline Face Studios, but I would say this one is my favourite. This one is Diamond Glow. Really, really pretty. So that's what it looks like on the finger. I've got a feeling this is a dupe for the Madison Miller one. Right, that's that. Then the primer that I really have been loving using is that one. It's a Too Faced Hangover Rx. It's only a travel size one. It came from Boots. It was like £10 or something, so I thought I'd give it a try because I wanted to try it for such a long time, and I really do like it. It smells of coconuts, so yeah, that one is my favourite primer at the moment. I've loved this for so long. It will always be a favourite, I think, in my collection. Primark don't do it anymore. I've had it for the longest time, so I don't know even if I should still be using it, but it is the Primark PS Beauty Strobing Highlighter Cream in the shade Pearl. It's just really, really beautiful. Let me do you a little swatch. I put this under my foundations. I don't use these as highlighters. I put it under a foundation and gives you like a really nice pretty glow, if you can see that there. Right, and then we've got this one. This one's the same kind of deal. It's the L'Oreal True Match highlighter. The only difference is this one is more pink. Again, it's another favourite. Absolutely adore it. So that's that one. And then I've got one more from Becca. Came in a set, so that's what it looks like. It's the Becca Ignite and the shade is Passion. It's a bit dark, but under foundation you can't tell. And it smells, I don't know what it smells of, but it smells absolutely stunning. Now if you don't like scents, you're probably not going to like it, but that's what that one looks like. It's really, really nice. We've just got a few more things. We've got some blushes. So I've got this Hourglass Ambient in Luminous Flush. That looks like that. So that's that one. And then I've got this MAC Copperton. It took me so long to get into this. This has been in my collection since I went to Portugal, and that is over 4 years ago now. So yeah, I got this in a MAC Look in a Box. This isn't normally the kind of colour I would gravitate towards. Normally it's like coral blushes, but I definitely want to get more. I definitely want to get different tones of blusher in my collection, just because obviously with autumn and winter you definitely need things like this, and not so much coral and peach. So yeah, that's that one. And then I think it's lip product. No, there's a concealer here which is fairly new, and I have tested it out quite a bit. Now I did like the original of the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser. This one is a brightening shade. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks beautiful under the eyes. This one is very, very hydrating. Now, I do have the e.l.f. Hydro Camo Concealer, and although it's supposed to be hydrating, it still doesn't look that hydrating when I use it. I don't know why, but yeah, this one looks better than the e.l.f. Hydro Camo Concealer. So I'm definitely going to get another one of them, but kind of like in porcelain or ivory, so I can use that as a brightener underneath my makeup, and then I can use another one in the areas that I need it. So yeah, that's that. Oh, brow products. This will be in every favourites until I've used it. All the writing's come off at this point, but it's by Makeup Obsession. It's their Fluffy Brow Gel, and it's a fibre gel, and it's in the shade Warm Brown. And then it's just lip products. So the first thing I want to discuss is this Apple Lip Scrub by Barry M. It's just really, really nice. I absolutely adore using this. I've used quite a lot already, and I only got it for my birthday in February. It came part of a lip set. So now we've just got lipsticks. So we've got these Steeler ones. I'm not going to do swatches. The liquid lipsticks, and they take forever to get off, but these are what they look like. They're just minis. And they're not new by any stretch of the imagination, but I've been loving using it. So we've got Serenato, Perla and Patina, and then I've got two bullet lipsticks here. So this came in the set with the highlighter that I got by Becca, that a liquid illuminator that I've just been speaking about. So it just looks like that, and it's just orchid. I will do a swatch of this so you can see what it looks like. It's just really, really pretty. So that's orchid. And then this one is This Is Me 02 Happy, which are pretty similar colours, well, in the same colour family, but yeah, I really do like them. Sorry this video was pretty long, but like I said earlier, I did have 2 months of favourites, what I've been actually loving, and a lot of it was in the collection, but a lot of it was new as well, so I want to talk to you about that. But this concludes the video. I hope you've enjoyed watching today. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. If you're new here and haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button down below. Click the notifications bell. Please like, it really does help out the channel. Share and comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.